Hey guys, welcome back to LJ Woodworks. Today we're going to be trying to make something out of this. This is some mystery wood that I found on the base out there by Bass Lake. I have no clue what it is, but we're going to put it on the lathe and see what we can make out of it. My last couple videos I've used the traditional tools, so I think today we're going to go ahead and use the easywoodtools. So stick around. Got the worm screw in the chuck, and we'll go ahead and get this guy mounted. Already got my 5/16 inch hole drilled. Alright, we're going to start off with the easywoodtools. There you go, easywoodtools, full-size rougher. That looks to be about centered. Here we go. So we loosen up a little bit on the worm screw. There we go. Still got some bark to get through. Like we're right about 1200 RPM. See how we're looking there. Got a little ways to go to get more of that bark out of there. It's not too bad. Actually, you might be able to salvage that bark. Leave it there. Whoever said easy woods don't make shavings, those look like shavings to me. So we're looking pretty good. That bark is causing that shear scrape to bump out a little bit. I'd say it's looking pretty good though. Got the divider set up so we can go ahead and do our recess. This is the Easywood mid-size rougher. I don't have the scraper to do the dovetail. My chuck jaws have the dovetail jaws on them, so we're going to go ahead and use the skew. And we'll use the Rockler detail gout or detail carbide just to give us a little design here on the base. to do a little shear scrape here just to make sure that they're below the edge. Now from here, we're just going to go ahead and start sanding up through the grits. Move this to give you a little better view on that camera. Alright, get a flashlight so you guys can see. There we go. Yep, you guys got a decent view. Set up at the midline. We're going to start out with the Easywood mid-size hollower. Here we go. Alright, I had to move the other camera so that I can get in here. Go ahead and start checking some depth. See where we're at. So we are about 1.5 inches down. Looks like we can go to about 1.25 inches or 1.75 inches and still safely stay away from our recess. So we're going to continue down a little more. Start getting this guy completely cleaned up. Now, I'm probably going to be bumping into this camera again, but that's what we got to do. Alright, we can sand away that nib. Let's take a close look at it, see how we did. Say that turned out pretty darn good. A little bit of sanding. Probably need to clean up this lip a little bit. We'll call that good. A little bit of a sharp edge there. There we go. Get this thing sanded up. We'll be ready to put some finish on it. Alright, well, it is the next day. It got a little too hot in the shop out here yesterday. I think it was up to about 96, and that's when I called it stops. But now we're going to be getting some finish on it. Get some light here so everybody can see. And we're going to use good old Zinsser Seal Coat. Probably going to need to use a brush right in there. And there's the first coat. Looking pretty good. Next up, we're going to hit it with some def lacquer. And in the end, we're going to do about 4 coats of that. And then we'll bring you back. Alright, here we are after several more coats of the gloss def lacquer. It's looking pretty good. Over here, click the flashlight on. Inside's looking pretty decent. Looks like we even got a little bit of curl in that wood. I'm going to get it off there and get a good look at it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get some polish on there. Go with our Yorkshire grit. Looks like that. And easy as this. I'll try to sling the camera around as we do the inside. Make sure you put the cover back on your polish. You don't want any sawdust or anything else getting into it. Bring it up to about 800 revs. And then speed it up. And you just keep moving the cloth around till it becomes clean. That's looking pretty good. Let's see how that's looking. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Bart grab some of that out of there. Let's go ahead and reposition y'all and get the flashlight so you can see. There we go. Back to the starting side and about 800 revs. Yep, flashlight died. And the other flashlight's nowhere near as bright, so we'll get him off there and give you guys a view. So that's looking pretty darn good. Alright. Next up will be some glamour shots. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to do the YouTube stuff with the like, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel like it. I got plenty of videos coming, a lot more wood to work through. Hopefully we'll see you again. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but there's a little bit of curl in the wood.